Waking up early, I'ma never be late. Writing what I want, like y'all better relate. And we celebrating life till we barely see straight. They tryna hold me back, but I'll never delay. Nah, I never delay, nah, I never delay. Play that type of music, make 'em wanna replay. Nah, I never delay, nah, I never delay. Try and keep it real while the world be fake, yeah.
We're here with Julian Lane of Bare Knuckle Fighting FC. We are so excited. We're joined with the Glove Touch. I'm gonna let the Glove Touch take control on this one. I've got a couple questions. We have some questions from fans, but we've got some Knucklemania talk coming up. We've got a fight with Mike Perry coming up. You know, my money's on you, Julian, but we're excited to talk to you.
Man. That's good. That's a good come up right there. You're
yeah.
smart. You're a smart lady.
And now, the Glove Touch, I think you are sponsoring Julian. Am I mistaken on that?
That is correct.
That's right. We got some money.
And I'm thankful. I'm thankful for that. Thank you.
Yeah. Now, you versus Mike Perry is a fight that I've wanted to see for about a year now, since Mike Perry went on that losing streak in the UFC, and people were talking about possibilities of him going to like Bellator. And my thought was I wanted to see him go to bare knuckle and fight you. So when did he first pop up on your radar?
I would say it was probably about 4 months ago. Whenever Bare Knuckle posted that Mike Perry signed with Bare Knuckle FC. That's
like I need him.
I didn't really know who he was before that, honestly, man. Because I remember my boy was talking about it about a year ago. He was like, "Yo, you know this guy Mike Perry?" Da, da, da. I'm like, "No, I don't know who that is." And it's funny that you said that, because you were thinking it. I mean, people were just talking his name up, and then next thing you know, here's Mike Perry signing the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah, let's bang." You know what I mean? Like, why not? Let me introduce him. Of all people, I mean, I'm the guy. You know, I fight the top guys in bare knuckle. Me being one of their top guys, you know. So it's like, let me introduce this guy. Don't let him slide by with a bone. You know, let him earn his money. You know, let's make him earn his keep. So
I feel like you mentioned it, so we have to talk about it. You said let's bang. Let's just dive right into that while we're
let's
in
go.
it. Let me bang, bro. Let's talk about it.
What you want to know?
I think all the fans want to know where it started, what it means. Let me bang, bro, is like, that's a pretty iconic phrase in MMA/bare knuckle community.
Tell me about it. I mean,
that's an iconic clip. Like, it's up there with the Just Bleed guy.
Yeah, for real, Glove Touch. That's up there.
Yeah, I mean, it started back in 2012. I mean, don't go looking on the Urban Dictionary for this comment, because they'll give you like a complete opposite, you know. But it literally like 2012.
2012.
That was my first. Yeah, 2012. It was like the start of my professional journey. It was my first year as a pro. First year as a pro, I was 4-0. I got on the Ultimate Fighter. And like I look, now hear me out. I booked every fight I've had for 14 years now. I've never had a manager. I pretty much paved my own way, you know, with the financial support of, you know, my mom and, you know, close fans and sponsors and things like that. But, you know, back to the Let Me Bang, I was on the show and I fought to get in the house. I made it in the house. It was season 16 back in 2012.
Right.
And I lost my preliminary fight after being in the house. All right. So I'm just going to say how I feel like it happened. I had a daughter. She was 1 year old. I had another daughter on the way. And I just felt let down. Like I let everybody down. And it was a emotional roller coaster. Just, you know, being in this house with all these guys that I know I'm just right there with them. I'm just as good, if not better. And I just happened to pick, you know, one of the toughest guys, number 2 pick on Team Carwin, which was Bristol Morende. And I lost the decision. But, you know, I lost because it was like stage fright. I mean, like, I got in there and I wasn't myself. I wasn't throwing. I was second guessing my conscience. You know, I was thinking to do something and I wasn't doing it. And next thing you know, I'm behind and I'm behind. I'm trying to make a comeback, and I didn't do enough to get the win. Or like, and then I got eliminated from the competition. But you don't get sent home. You stay there. You keep training. Help your other teammates make it through. Try to get them to the finals. And
Yeah.
just one night of drinking with my buddy Mike Hill, we just started tearing the house apart with just tearing the bottles out of the fucking. Like they had a like a whole liquor room. You know what I mean? We just started smashing them. And we were sitting by the campfire. A couple guys just said some funny things, and I was just like, okay, let me start some shit with this guy because I think I might be able to have a chance if I just start beef with the guy, and everybody wants to see that type of shit. So they're like, okay, well maybe I'll get a finale fight that way, which I didn't, but it still made for, like I said, an iconic video. And
Yeah.
I got so drunk that I fucking blacked out. Everybody was like, everybody that touched me, I was trying to fight him. And like I just felt like I was just like drowning, like quit. Like every time somebody just grabbed me to stop me, I was just lash out on them.
Yeah.
It was just like a bunch of I just know it was a bunch of built up emotions, and
Yeah.
I was so upset. And then like the next day I woke up and everybody's just like, bro, that shit was crazy. And I'm like, what, man? I mean, I knew I got drunk and flipped out, but I didn't, when the season aired and I'm sitting there with my kid's mom and my kids, and that episode came on and I seen that shit, I was like, no. It was so
You learn a
embarrassing.
good lesson when you go through something like that.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I was like,
Yourself. That's
Are you kind of thankful for that moment though? Because a lot of
Oh,
people know you from
hell
that
yeah.
clip.
Yes, that's why
Yes,
why my
exactly.
fight name is Let Me Bang.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go, anybody who notices me, they say Let Me Bang.
Bro.
And I'm just like, you know what? After so many years, it haunted me. Like at first, like I was so depressed and I couldn't leave the house. I cut my mohawk off. I dyed my hair back. Like it was just like I quit my job to fucking go to the show, and then I didn't get a contract. On top of that, I made an asset out of myself. And like just it was just so hard for me at that point. Like depression settled in, and I was just taking fights just to take fights because I felt desperate, and I went on a 2-fight losing streak at welterweight 170. I fought on a big show, CFFC. I fought George Sullivan. George Sullivan was my first fight off the show, and I was actually a small welterweight. I was walking around at 168, and I was fighting 170 against these veterans. You know what I mean? And I should have did, I should have went back down in the weight class, got back in the gym, started focusing. But it's like the first fight that came at me, it was a title fight, George Sullivan, Atlantic City, CFFC. I was like, all right, I'll take it. Da da da. I wanted the money. I was desperate for a fight. I felt like I had to take it, and then, but that's like what comes with not having a manager, and you gotta learn. With me, I learned through all my experiences. So
Yeah.
I respect you not having a manager though, because a lot of people waste good money on people who don't have their best interest in mind. And
absolutely, and that's just
2022, especially, man. You don't need a manager. I'm sorry for all MMA managers out there who I'm calling out, but you don't.
no. See, a manager is nothing wrong with it, like you said, as long as they're doing what is they're supposed. Not as long as they're just not mooching off you, and they're investing in you, putting time and effort and actually money. They got to put money into you. You know what I mean? You can't just get my money like without.
Yeah.
What's a business if like you don't just get a free business? Like you have to put money into your business.
You're getting your ass kicked. You're getting your face busted. You're putting on the line.
You know what I mean? So it's like, and that's what I've learned to be a manager, a fighter, a trainer. I'm all three, man. I got the brains. It doesn't seem like it all the time, but like that's my character. That's what people want to see when I'm out there fighting. They want to see that hothead Julian Lane. So that's what I give them. You know what I mean? That's the character I created before this video game started. So that's who I gotta play throughout the whole game. You know what I mean? Until I beat this shit. And one of these times I'm gonna beat it. I'm playing it over and over till I beat it. You know what I mean? That's
You're on the podcast, dude. So you mean
you got into a brawl with Mike Perry at another BKFC card. He was sitting at the desk. Was that a calculated move? Like, did you know he was there before you saw him, or did you just saw him at the corner of your eye and decided that you were going to go after him?
No, I knew he
knew
was
you were gonna
there.
bring up all
I
of it.
definitely knew he was there. That whole thing started like when they announced him. I called him out. I was making memes and things like that. Then he did a podcast with Ariel Hawani, and they were like, "Yeah, how about that Let Me Bang guy? You know, Julian Lane." He's like, I'm a little homophobic. I don't know if I want my opponent to bang." So I was like,
Yo,
"Ah,
no
thank you."
filter, dude.
Now I was like, but no, I say homophobic just to make it clear. But he actually said hobophobic because he's fucking retarded. He doesn't know. He obviously doesn't know proper terminology, and but you know, we all picked up on what he was trying to say. He thought, you know, he
Yeah.
tried to drop a low blow on me. So I was just like,
Yeah.
my man, now it's time to get this fight going. So I started, you know, calling him out, and then next thing you know, they booked me with Caleb Harris. And me being the guy that I am, I'm like, I was just like, fuck, that's not the fight I want. I don't want to go down to 165. I'm a 175 contender. I mean, I fucking went to war 3 rounds split with Thiago Alves at 75. He's the champ. Why would I go to 65, man? Like 75 is my home. And they, like I said, they got me in the fight with Caleb Harris. Me not having a manager, I was kind of like, all right, and I was kind of desperate. I needed the money. I was like, all right, I'll do it. Fuck it. Then hey, Mike Perry shows up to Tampa. I'm out there. I got my whole crew with me, man. I'm just like, I'm kind
It
of like,
worked.
I gotta talk to him tonight. I gotta let him know because I'm walking all over the building. Like he sees me, and like he just hasn't said nothing, you know. And I was like, nah, I was gonna go up to him in the stands. My boy's standing beside me, like, yo, when we going, man? When we going? I'm like, hold on, man, just chill now, calm down. And it got to a point where I was just about, you know, I was gonna not even do nothing. I was just like, fuck it, you know. And then, I ain't gonna lie, I was a little tipsy, drinking a little bit. I didn't have a fight because you know I was still over 30 days out from my fight, so you know I was being disciplined. But I had a few drinks, and I seen him pop up on the screen, the big screen. I said, "Fuck!" Light bulb clicked on. I said, "Now's the time." I didn't know what the hell I was about to do. Like I didn't know what I was about to do. Like earlier that night, somebody walked up advertising fight promotion. He handed me these postcards. I stuck them in my pocket. But like I didn't think of that shit. Like I was walking up to him. I didn't know I just left. I just started going. My boys tried to keep up. And I was like, yo, we going, let's go. They're like, oh fuck now. I'm like, yeah, let's go. And I walked up and I just was like, what's up, platinum pussy? What's up, platinum pussy? And I threw the cards I threw these cards at him, and I don't know how it happened. Like that was just fate. You know what I mean?
I
That's just how.
respect it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Like, I didn't fucking script that shit. It just happened that way. He got up and he swung on me, man.
And you know what? It got you. That's the type of stuff that gets you media presence. Like people pay attention. It gets you clicks. It gets you views.
Yeah.
Bold nature to just be like, you know what? Fuck it.
I love how they went to the tail of the tape, and all you can see in the background is you guys fighting in the crowd while the tail of the tape is playing.
Yeah, yeah. And then thanks to this guy, I had that footage. I had my buddy recording that. That was actually my buddy recorded that shit. So if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have got that, man. So I had to do rolling the film the whole time. And you know, they threw me out the casino, man. And the cops grabbing me. He's like, dude, and the reason people were like, oh, you're a snitch. You were telling on. I said, bro, he hit me. I was like, dude, he literally had a taser to my back, and he's like, I'm gonna tase you if you don't chill out. And I'm like, he hit me. Like, why are y'all grabbing me? Like, this motherfucker hit me. Like, you know what I mean? So I was just trying
Not
to like
against the law to heckle someone, and Mike Perry took his headset off and came after you
and
like
swung
fucking
on me.
out of hell, dude. It was insane.
And he's like, oh, he's scared. He stepped backwards. He backed up. I was like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm not gonna let you just steal on me. So like I've been there, done that. You know what I mean? Like I took a step back, and I
That's
was
another thing.
ready.
You're seasoned to bare knuckle. You are experienced with bare knuckle. Mike Perry is new to bare knuckle. He's coming
Right.
off of UFC, which is mixed martial arts. So he's coming with grappling and stuff. But you're like, this is stand and
this
bang.
is what I've been doing. I've been doing this shit since I was a kid. You know what I mean? Like I've been fighting streets since I was a kid, man. Like
Yeah.
you know, and then like like I said, like he literally got some hits off of me over top of my ear. He hit me like 3 or 4 times because I was scared to hit him. Like I was like, dude, we're fucking about to street fight. Like, dude, we're a bare knuckle. I got respect for Dave Feldman. I didn't want to like take it that far. And then like after he just kept hitting me, I was like, you know what, fuck this. And I threw like 2 or 3 uppercuts and I split his lip open. He had to get stitches. So that's what he gets. You know what I mean? Like he didn't
Yeah.
think I would find out he got stitches, man. But I had a buddy like
Damn.
text me a picture of him getting stitched up.
Mike's
And
nose is already fucked up. Now he's got his lip all fucked up.
man, what that ain't man. Just wait till he steps in that fucking square circle. Like
Are you
he
feeling
better.
ready for this fight? Are you feeling ready for it? You typically play the heel. Your whole shtick is that you're like you got the animosity behind you. You know, you rally up your opponents.
Yeah, and like and he's trying to use that against me. He's trying to reverse psychology, but it's
That's
like
Perry,
I already know, like I'm ready to get in there. I mean, I already know what it could be before the fight. Like, yeah, we can get in there and we can fucking bang it out before the ring, but I'm trying to get fucking paid. But dude, you better fucking like keep your distance because I got some goons with me and they're gonna handle my light work they've got to. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you better make it to the ring. Take this ass whooping like a man and just shut the fuck up, man. That's all I ask. Let's get paid and I'm gonna fucking knock him out.
I like
now he did have a boxing match between this fight and his last UFC fight and Triller. Did you see that fight?
Yeah, he had 2 black eyes when he came. Like a fucking raccoon. Like, dude, you cannot box, man. Like, the only reason he ended up winning that fight is because he pressed forward, and he was he was the light of that show. Like, he was the guy selling the tickets. He was the guy people were tuning in to watch. Nobody knew who the fuck his opponent was. Like, I don't know who that guy is. Like, they wanted Mike Perry to win, so Mike Perry won. All you had to do was go to the decision. So, but in my opinion, he got knocked down. He was obviously like a knockdown. That's a 10-8 round. You're already down, 2 rounds, 3 rounds, some shit like that. So it's like, I don't know how he won. You know what I mean? Like what? Just by pushing forward and getting fucked up?
I think it was the clinch because in that show it was boxing rules, but they didn't really separate the clinch like they do in boxing. Yeah. So I think Mike Perry used the clinch to his advantage, and I think that's maybe what got him the edge.
Okay.
The rules come in.
And we see that he's going to try to clinch me, as you can see, like when he stood and swung on me, he grabbed me. But hey, that's cool too. But I'm not like, dude, he has no chance. Like that, I'm a grappler too. Like I'm a Greco-Roman wrestling champion. Like, dude, upper body is my thing.
That's
what I mean.
So that was actually one of my questions. Do you ever plan to go back to MMA, or do you still do jiu-jitsu and train in different?
I still train jiu-jitsu. I'm a purple belt under Dante Rivera. He's at Freehold, New Jersey. He's under Renzo Gracie, Ricardo Almeida actually, and that's my boy Dante Rivera, man.
Shout out to Dante.
That motherfucker. That's the Don right there, man. That's the Godfather right there, man.
Give him a shout out, bro.
Yeah, he's that's my boy. So yeah, I still do jiu-jitsu. Nice. You know, I still do Muay Thai, MMA, and I try to give to the team. I try to, lead guys on that path, that they like the right path, man. I try to keep guys schooled and give them knowledge, man, when I can. But going back to MMA, I don't know, man. We'll see.
There's a lot of money.
Probably not.
There's a lot of money.
Yeah, I don't hear good things, about, pays in the UFC and stuff. I mean, I know people talk a lot of shit, but like in my eyes, I'm thinking more like I'm either going to stay with bare knuckle or I'm going to switch over to boxing and fucking fight Jake Paul, y'all. Let's fight Jake Paul.
Hey, not on this channel. Not on this channel, Julian. We don't talk about Jake Paul on this fucking channel.
Yo, Jake, save me, bro. Please, man.
Not bring him up on this channel.
Please, man. Save my life, brother. Give me a payday, man.
Oh my God. Julian, I'm going to cut this interview real short. We're talking about Jake Paul on this channel. Jesus Christ. I'll pay you 10 times as much to not bring him up.
Okay.
Anyways, I think you would also succeed in boxing. That's something that you can do long term. Like bare knuckle is kind of that's like that is brutal. You know what I mean? But boxing is
Yeah.
something that you fucking
Yeah, I've been doing bare knuckle quite a
bro,
while
you
now. I would say, like,
Yeah.
I think 2018,
Just
2017, maybe I started
So about 5 years.
boxing or with
bare knuckle. Yeah.
a
Like
bare knuckle.
my debut boxing fight, I fought over in England for BKB, bare knuckle boxing, and I fought Jimmy Sweeney. He was 17-0, world champion, super middleweight and middleweight champion. I fought him for the world title on my debut, and I beat him.
Dude, see, you're
And
still a boxing dude.
in his backyard. I knocked him down in the first, the third, and I scored a unanimous decision, and I took the belt.
Julian, there's a lot of money in boxing, dude. Go there
Yeah.
and save your face a little bit more.
Yeah,
See,
but
you bare knuckle fighters have the I got the utmost respect for you guys because you just take
Yeah.
straight broad knuckles to the face.
yeah, but I mean, that's Dave Feldman. He's treated me good.
Good to hear. Good to
He's
hear.
treating me good on this fight, so it's like.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a big name
But
fight.
this is where I have to really earn my keep, man. Like, this is the fight that's going to change my life and get me paid what I want to get paid. Like,
but even if
time.
you lost to Mike Perry. That's not. And I know you like to play the heel.
No, that's not possible at all.
Hear me out. Hear me out. He's on the 1% you lose, right?
Never, like,
Lost for respectable.
That's not even appropriate for this podcast. Right? Not saying things like that. That's like saying Jake Paul.
You're on my podcast, honey bunny. So.
Hey. Oh, so we just do what you want to do, huh?
Yes, sir.
I'm the guest. What about guests first? Come on, man.
Sorry, I told you all my money's on you. That's what I said at the beginning.
Yeah,
And
I'm the underdog. What's up with that? That's cool, right?
I always bet on the underdogs. Underdogs are my favorite fucking people to bet on. They make me look like a fucking genius. Just so you know
it. Like, it feels like it's just
all my money's on you, Julian.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a really big fight card. You got what's his name? I forgot his name. Chad Mendez is making his BKFC debut.
Yep.
Britton Hart's on the card.
Shout out to
I think Caleb Harris is on there.
Like those guys.
Yeah.
Who'd you say? Who was the second?
I said shout out to Uriah Faber and
yeah.
That's my boy. Uriah's my boy, man. I like him. Cody Garbrandt's a good friend of mine, man. Like, I love those guys. Like, they were my coaches on the show.
Shout them out, bro. Shout them out right now.
Yeah. Uriah and Cody Garbrandt, man.
Cody No Love and Uriah.
Justin Buckles. Can't forget Justin Buckles either. That was my boy, man.
There you go.
So, but I don't know how that fight's going to go. I don't really I don't know. He looks good on pads. Chad looks good on pads, but we'll see. You know what I mean? I hear the other guy has some good hands too. So it's a fight I'm looking forward to watching. I don't know if I'll be able to watch it. Like, back dressing room, like, so boring. You just got to sit back there all night and wait till the end of the show and then fight. Like,
channel your energy, bro, while you're back there.
Yeah. That's all.
Playing the heel, like, sometimes you play the heel. You use that animosity. Do you think that helps your performance at all? Like, do you really think that playing like against your opponent, do you think that helps your performance when you're in the ring? You're like, yeah, fuck this guy.
Yeah, it does. I like fights like that because, I'm not the guy to, think about it. It's like, why do we want to be friends, man? We're about to get in there and punch each other in the face.
Amen.
Like, I don't believe in being humble until after the fact.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you look up the definition, being humble, it means lowering your self-esteem. And why the fuck would I want to do that when I'm about to fight the biggest fight of my life? You know what I mean?
Excellent answer.
So it's like having beef with a guy is like the best thing when it comes to fighting. Like, I don't have to be nice, like, but that spark, that loose cannon, all that shit. Like I said, that's for the fans, that's for the show. But at the end of the day, don't get it twisted. It's still real, and I could just, at any moment, like, whatever could happen. But I'm very in control of my body and my mind, so I do keep things professional to an extent.
Excellent answer, dude.
Yeah.
I couldn't answer that any better.
Jake Bostwick.
You got any other questions for this dude? I mean, this has been a very fun interview.
Yeah, it has.
I mean, sometimes I get a little bit over. I put my head into him. I put my forehead into him, like, with that Bostwick. Did he smack me in the face? That shit was funny. Like, but it was so weird because his hand felt like Jello. I was like, what the fuck? You hit like a bitch. It was so funny. I was like, dude, somebody said he punched me, and I was like, are you fucking shitting me? Does he just have like no knuckles or anything? Because that shit felt like jello.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You awfully cocky over there, Julie.
Yeah.
I'm just me.
I like it.
I'm in shape, and
Good,
there's
good.
no
Yeah.
better feeling than going into a fight knowing that you put in all the hard work. Like, I'm out here in Las Vegas. I'm fucking 100 feet up in the mountains, running 6
Yeah.
fucking miles, man, inclined. Freaking, it's called Angel's Peak, and I'm just like, before I take everybody up there, I'm like, y'all, we're about to run Angel's Peak, all right? But in order to make it to heaven, you got to go through hell.
Oh,
Yeah.
bro.
And fucking
You gotta
stop
do
in
you
hell,
motto.
you're gonna fucking burn. So don't stop in hell, man. Keep going, make it to heaven, man. You know what I mean? And that's life. You know what I mean? That's life.
Hmm.
So I love it. I live this shit, man. I love the vibe, the energy, man, the positive energies. That's what I push out all day, every day. And I'm a magnet, so it comes
Yeah.
back to me. You know what I mean?
Well, we're
Hmm.
drawn to you, Julian, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, I've been talking a lot. I run my mouth all the time, bro. Get some questions in, dude.
Yeah.
I basically asked everything I want to ask. I do have one fan question. I already asked you one of them about if you want to go back to MMA. That was from MMA Gains. Crazy JAR says, "Where did you find your love from fighting from?"
Dude, it found me. Like, it's just natural in my blood. Like,
Yeah.
a fight, like every
Tell
day
us.
is a fight, man. Just people channel it differently. When I was younger, I channeled it in like anger, like I was an angry kid, like I lashed out and I rebelled, and I got in trouble. I go to
Yeah.
jail for getting in fights. I think I sat in jail one time for like 6 months because I punched a guy one time.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was probably like 19 years old, 18
Wow.
or 19, and it was like, and then I was like drinking, and every time somebody would say something to me, I would lash out and fight them, or lash out and hit them, and I just kept getting in trouble and getting in trouble. And next thing you know, I had kids, and you thought I would learn my lesson, but I didn't. But then I finally like sat down to think, like, man, I can't keep doing this shit because
Yeah.
I want to be there for my daughters. You know what I mean? I got 4 daughters, and I
Four.
want to be there
You're
for
a
them.
girl dad of 4 baby girls, bro. That's
Yeah,
insane, dude.
1 year old, 4 year old, 9 and 10. And they're
That's
growing
awesome.
so fast on me. So now daddy's, being taking shit serious. Like, I had to, you got to make that sacrifice, and like that's why I'm here in Vegas, because when I'm in Ohio, they get all my time and energy, and I don't have anything left for myself. You know what I mean? And
Oh.
I
Yeah.
like when I fought Dave Rickles the last fight, I was in Ohio. You know what I mean? Like, I was literally going to the YMCA, running 2 miles on the treadmill, and I was getting tired on 2 miles. Like, I was like, what the fuck? And then I was like
Girls.
hitting a punching bag in my boy's garage and going to the Y. And that's how I got ready for Dave Rickles. And I'm
Yeah.
lying to all my fans. I'm being selfish, like telling everybody I'm in great shape. I'm doing this. And they, they're all backing me, putting money on me. And next thing you know, I gas out in the second round. I mean, it
Yeah.
made for a hell of a fucking exciting fight, but it was so fucking exhausting. And that was like a wake up call for me. Like, okay, yeah, it's time to get back to Florida. Um, I was in Florida for about 6-7 months, and I had a great performance. And now I'm in Vegas now. Like, I've been coming out here since 2014, on and off. My dad lives here, so I get to spend time with him and get ready for my fight. But it's like, the consistency is what I was missing. I was like, you got to be consistent on top of your training all the time. I was always not doing shit for 3 months, get a fight, train for 4 weeks, and I was always playing catch up. So like this fight, I was like already in shape, and I got the call, and I'm like, yeah, I've been consistent the last 2 years since 2020, since we got locked in our homes. I started putting work in, and
I wouldn't say not doing shit though. You're raising 4 baby girls, and speaking
That
as a
is true.
daughter myself, we're kind of fucking hard to manage, dude.
I
Four of these
stressful.
fuckers.
Yeah, but it's like, it puts me in a depression because I don't like I don't do what I'm supposed to do. Like, like I said, I'm like, there's times like before my last fight, like for example, because I was consistent all the way up until my last fight, and I kind of fell off for like 2 months before the Rickles fight, and I would literally pull up to the gym. And remember, I don't have a team there. I don't have a coach. I'm going to the fucking Y. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I pull into the parking lot. I'd literally sit in my car sometimes for 30 minutes, like debating if I'm going to go into the gym and work out. And just to start my car back up and go home. And then be fucking pissed off at myself. And then take my anger out on myself. And next thing you know, I'm arguing with either my girlfriend or whatever, and everything's like turning toxic because I'm mad at myself and I'm not happy and I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing in life. And next thing you know, man, it's like, fuck, dude, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. Like, yeah, but it's so hard because I love my kids so much and I want to be with them all the time. But like, that's not how life works, you know. Like,
Yeah.
I don't, you know, like their mom, they work 9 to 5. So it's like every day, you know, they make the sacrifice of being away from their kids 8 hours a day. Like, who am I to say I could just stay home and do what I do? Like, I got to make a sacrifice too. And I told them, like, yeah, I got to go to Vegas. I'm going to be going for I'll come back and visit, but I got to be consistent. So I'm gone. I plan on being here for 6 months, a year, however long it takes for me to finish this journey and make a better life for my kids and be financially stable as a you know, as a man.
Fighting Mike Perry. This is gonna be a big impact, dude.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
That's what I like to emphasize.
I
Though,
can't wait. Ooh,
realize
I'm
how much-
itching to put my hands on him so bad. Just man, like he don't even know. He don't know what he is getting in. He does not know what he's getting himself into. Like
Tell him.
he doesn't. You know, he knows. Like he knows partially. Like I said, I split his mouth open. I mean, and that was just on some drunk shit. Like, dude, I'm perfectly, like, I haven't had a drink in months. I'm focused every day in the gym. I'm strong. I'm fat. Like, dude, I'm ready. You know what I mean? I'm ready for this
Yeah.
big stage. I'm ready for this big fight. And there's no freezing. Like, this is my time.
There we go.
I really believe that. Like, I manifested that fight and I manifested the victory. It's already done. First minute of the first round, Mike Perry's going down.
Oh, first minute of the first round, you say? That's on the fucking
First minute,
dude.
yeah. Look at a bunch of my bare knuckle fights. Almost all the guys I fought, I have dropped them in the first round. And
That is true.
The first
Bro,
minute.
my podcast, I believe you, bro.
But you know, they've gotten back up. But if he gets back up, he's going back down. Like, I'm getting rid of him in the first minute of the first round. He's out of here.
Just start off swinging.
I'm making a fucking statement.
That's what's up. See, that's what you're gonna do. Oliver, do you have any other fan questions for Mr. Lane here?
No, that is it.
That's it? I
Yeah.
want to know about Knucklemania.
Damn, I don't got a lot of fans. I got haters. You should have said, hey, does any haters have any questions?
If anybody hears Julian Lane, they know Let Me Bang, bro. You got a lot of fans. Don't
You
count.
should have said you should have said fan questions. You should have said anybody out there that are haters have a
Stop it, bro.
question. We probably would like have millions of questions, honestly.
I wouldn't have you on my podcast if I didn't think you had a
I mean, I did have more, but most of them were like, "Does he bang, bro?" So there weren't really actual questions.
What do you fucking think? Hell yeah, that's my name.
I'm excited to see you fight, dude. I'm excited to see, but you got, you're raising a family and you're training full time and you're bouncing back from coast to coast. People don't recognize that shit and they really need to. So I respect your work ethic. I respect your fatherhood. Like you're doing every front and you're,
Hey, thank you.
You're about to fight Mike Perry, dude. So I really appreciate it.
Right. It's Platinum Pussy is his name. Platinum Pussy. Or you could call him Double P. It don't matter.
I like Double P better.
Pause. You're supposed to pause that one.
All right. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time to join us on the podcast. This is going to be across the Glove Touch and FightBannanas. They've got a big following. You can follow me at BostonComments. Julian Lane, Let Me Bang, bro. Obviously, he's got plenty of followers himself. You say you have a lot of haters, but you've got far more fans than you have haters.
Hey, but the haters are what make you famous, though.
That's
true.
They keep your name alive. You know, if it wasn't for my haters, nobody would have knew about that Ultimate Fighter. Like I lived on from the hate. You know, the hate is what alive.
If you've got 500 haters, you got to figure out how to get to 1,000.
Hey,
by the
but
end of
deep
the
down, man, opposites attract. So like hate is love. You know what I mean?
Amen.
Like so, it is what it
Do
is.
you have any people you want to shout out before we call it quits here at 34 minutes in? Do you want to please give your shout outs?
Yeah, I'll shout out all my
your
sponsors.
coaches, your gym, everything. Give
Okay,
them a
we'll start shout out. We'll first all praise to God, the universe, and my angels who protect me daily. My mom, my dad,
Aw.
my coach, John Balgami, Fight Capital Gym, my boy Martin, the Fight Barber, keeps me looking fresh. I that's why I got a hat on right now. He's back in Florida, so next week I'll have a fresh cut.
There we go.
Wright Brothers, Right to Bear. That's my sponsor right here. Check them out on Instagram. Right to Bear. Condemn Labs, another sponsor. Well, we got Miami G. We got a lot of. We got the Glove Touch right here. Yours
Yes, the
man.
Glove Touch. Go
Can't
follow
leave him
him on
out.
Instagram right now.
Yeah. We got Mr. Credit 300. We got man. It goes on and on.
Yeah.
I got Cheddar Token. I don't want to leave nobody out because I already started
I
mentioning.
know. I kind of put you on the spot too.
Nah, I should have brought my paper in here, but it's all good. Hey, if I, it is what it is.
Julian,
This ain't part of the deal anyway.
No, but again, thank you for joining us. We're happy to have you back anytime you come on.
Tiger Life Energy. Don't forget my boy Frankie, because that is my dog, man. He shows mad love. You know what I mean? Shows mad love.
I'm glad you remembered it. If we cut this offshore, you would have forgotten Tiger Frankie.
Hey.
Dude, he would have been pissed.
Yeah.
All right, so we're here with Julian Lane. He's got a huge fight with Mike Perry coming up. Please watch this podcast on FightBannanas. We've got the Glove Touch, Julian Lane, Let Me Bang, bro.
Yes.
Follow BostonComments, FightBannanas. Julian,
February 19th, guys. February 19th, Hollywood, Florida, at the Hard Rock Casino. They are gonna let me bang, bro.
That's right. You're about to beat some fucking ass, dude.
Put Mike Perry to sleep, popping that Perry cherry, baby.
Julian, you have an open invitation to this podcast anytime. So
hey, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you again soon. Take care,
right.
guys.
Hey, God bless you guys.
Good luck.